Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Camille. We're cooking with Camille. Well, today Sunday, we're going to do not a big dinner, something small. We're going to do some creamy chicken and noodle with broccoli. I seen one of my persons on my Facebook cooking show page. She made it. It looks so good, so I'm gonna try it. Okay. So it's creamy chicken and noodle with broccoli, and we're gonna make a grilled ham and cheese sandwich to go with it, and we're gonna do some banana nut bread. How about that? Better ask somebody. So let's get started with the chicken and noodle. While the chicken is boiling, I'm gonna use some fresh chicken. I will usually buy rotisserie chicken and cut it up, but we're gonna do boil my chicken. I got some chicken thighs and legs I'm gonna put in the water, and that's what we're gonna boil. And while it's boiling, and while it's boiling, then we're gonna go ahead and make our banana nut bread. Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, first of all, you're gonna need, of course, some chicken, whatever you want, white meat, dark meat, whatever. I'm using whatever was in my freezer. You're going to need an onion. You're going to need some celery. You're going to need, I'm going to use I might not say it right, y'all, but y'all know my heart. Fettuccine noodles. I can use, you know what? I got some fresh carrots. I could use fresh carrots, or you can use canned carrots. It doesn't matter, whatever you want. I'm going to use the can, so rush up the meal. And you're going to need some broccoli. I got some broccoli. And you're going to need some butter and some flour for your roux. Okay? So, now, let's get started by, I got the water boiling over here, where we're going to get our chicken started. And then we're going to start on while that's cooking, then we're going to start on our banana nut bread. And I'll tell you the ingredients for that. Okay, so my thighs, I peeled the fat off of them, so we're just going to drop our thighs in there. The legs, I'm going to leave the fat on it to give it a little flavor. These some big legs. Look at them suckers. Okay, so I'm going to leave them on to get a little flavor, and then they'll come off easier. They're kind of hard to come off now on my other thigh, leg and a thigh. So this is going to be some meaty soup, okay? So we're just going to let that come to a boil. And then we're going to work on I'm going to push all this stuff to the side. And we're going to work on, till this get done. And we'll work on our banana bread. Okay? We're going to do some other kind of stuff in here too. While I'm doing that, you won't see it. But I got to order for another peach cobbler and a pan of macaroni and cheese. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be doing too many things at once. So keep an eye out. Okay. We're going to do this banana nut bread. We're going to, let me see hold on, I got to get my nuts. Okay. Now for this banana nut bread, we're going to use sugar. I'm going to do a double of everything. Okay, so you're going to need 2 cups of sugar. I got my sugar right here. So you're going to need 2 cups of sugar. You're going to need 2 eggs. But I'm doing 4 eggs, okay? You're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, so we're going to use 2. So I'm doubling everything. You're going to need a half a teaspoon of salt, which I'm going to need a full teaspoon. A half a cup of sour cream. Now, listen. I got a little bit of sour cream, but it's only a tablespoon. And I'm going to need a half a cup. Do you know what you can use for sour cream? You can use cream cheese. But what you got to do is, this is the secret, you got to milk it down a little bit. Milk it down where it's smooth like cream cheese. That's what you can do. So that's a good substitute. You can also use yogurt. Yogurt is a substitute for sour cream. But we're going to use cream cheese today. You're going to need 1 stick of butter. So I'm going to need 2 stick of butters. You need 1.5 cup of flour. So I'm going to have to double my flour. And you're going to need 1 teaspoon of soda, baking soda. So I'm going to have to double the teaspoon. And 1 cup of bananas. I figure 1 cup of bananas is about 2 bananas, so I'm going to use 4 bananas. We're going to double the package, and we're going to preheat the oven to 350, okay? Preheat the oven to 350. So let's get this party started. First of all, we're going to blend together our sugar, eggs, and vanilla and our butter in the mixer. Okay, so let's get that started. So we're going to blend the butter, all those ingredients I called together, okay? Okay, we done mixed the butter. So now it's 1 stick of butter, but I'm using 2 sticks. So if you're using 1 loaf, you're only going to use 1 stick. So now I'm doing the sugar. You only need 1 cup of sugar, but I'm going to do 2 cups because I'm making a double batch. So I'm going to add a little sugar in at a time. I'm supposed to use 2 eggs, but I'm going to use 4 eggs and crack 1 egg. You're really supposed to do the egg in a bowl so you don't make sure your egg ain't rotten. So I'm going to crack it in my eggshell, okay? And let that keep beating it till you get them all in there, beat it. We're going to add our vanilla. It's 1 teaspoon, so we're going to do 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. Just going to add a little tad more. So I dropped a little on the table. So now in a separate bowl, you put your sugar, combines your flour, your baking soda, and your salt in a separate bowl. Okay, so I did 1.5 cup of flour for 1 loaf. So I did 3 cups of flour. You did 1 teaspoon of soda, which I did 2 teaspoons of soda, and you did a 1/2 teaspoon of salt for 1. I'm doing 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Now we got the flour in another bowl, a separate bowl. Now we're gonna slowly add it to your mixture. I like to cut mine off and add it so it won't splatter everywhere. Then slowly start it like that till you get it all together. Then you're going to slowly add your mushed bananas. I'm just going to mash them up as I go so it can be all mixed in there good. I like to have little chunks in mine when I bake it. You can mash them up. I'm going to do 4 bananas because it asks for 1 cup of bananas. So that's about, I'm doing 2 cups of bananas. So that's about 4 bananas, 4 to 5 bananas, however many you want to put in there. Now you can add walnuts or pecans, or raisins. I'm not going to add no raisins, but I am going to add some walnuts to mine. You can add as many walnuts as you want. And after the bananas, we're going to add the sour cream. But like I told you, I didn't have sour cream, so we're going to do cream cheese. And it asks for a 1/2 cup of sour cream, so we're going to do 1 cup. So I'm going to do 1 cup of cream cheese. It's real soft, and I'm going to add a little milk to it to smooth it like a sour cream. Okay, see how I whipped the the sour cream to look like cream cheese? That's what I want you to do. Only if you're using cream cheese. If you're using sour cream, you ain't got to do this. I just add a little milk to it, and that's it. So we're going to add this to our mixture. One package is almost 1 cup exactly. And we're going to mix that. And then we'll add our nuts and spray our pans. Make sure you spray and flour your pans. And we'll be ready to bake. And you'll bake for an hour. Then add your nuts if you want nuts. What's a banana nut bread without the nuts? You better ask somebody. Oh, go. Y'all, if I can keep putting these nuts, I'll be alright. I ain't supposed to have them. I have to go take a Benadryl in a minute. But I'm going to just use up all these. I only got a little bit left. I want it to be nutty. Nutty, nutty, nutty. Okay? Then we're going to put them in the pans and bake them. So now we're going to get ready for our next task. Okay, I got her macaroni and cheese done. I'm working on her peach cobbler. And we're going to cut some celery for our soup. Celery and onion. We're going to dice it up and put it in a pan and stir fry it until it's done, okay? Okay, I'm doing too much here. Okay, so I got the onions and celeries over here, sauteing until you get them a golden brown and set them aside. Once we get this chicken cooked, then we'll drain the water and then make fresh water and start making our broth. Okay, now that we're back, we got a pot of water, another pot of water. This pot of water is going to be for the noodles. And now I'm going to get the broth together for this. I don't want to cook the noodles with the chicken because I want to get the starch out of the noodles and then add over here. Sometimes starch is good, but I don't want the starch. I'm trying to watch my figure. How about that? Okay, so we're going to use the chicken base. We're going to start off with a little, half a teaspoon because we don't want to make it too salty. We're going to do maybe a tablespoon, and go from there and get to your taste that you want. Okay. All right, I got my flavor to what I want. It was about a tablespoon and a half. I'm going to put some basil, about a half a teaspoon of basil in there. And then I'm going to put some parsley flakes for color. And then we're going to put our green peppers and onions that we stir fry. We're going to put that in there. Scrape it good. Get all your stuff out. And I'm dicing my chicken. We're going to add our chicken back in there to get our chicken flavor. Keep going with our chicken flavor. Okay, here's my chicken. I all broke it up. We're going to put it into our pot and let it continue to cook and get that chicken flavor. And we're going to wait till our pasta get done. Add our broccoli and our carrots. Okay? Carrots don't take long because we're only going to do the canned carrots. We're not doing raw carrots, so it ain't going to take long. Quick look at our banana bread. Look at it. They turned out nice, didn't they? Yes. Okay, I cut up my carrots. Dice them in your can. They look like... See, like this dice. Okay, you might have a couple of whole ones, but I'm not going in there fishing to get them. I'm not fishing because I don't fish, okay? So, they'll be whole. How about that? Y'all better ask somebody. I'm not the one. Okay, our noodles are almost done. You see how starchy that water is? That's why I like to boil my noodles separate. So now that this is almost done, we can add our broccoli to our chicken. Look at our chicken and stuff. So we can add our broccoli. I'm not going to add the broccoli. I want to thicken it first before I add the broccoli. Well, you know what? We can add the broccoli because it's frozen. So we're going to add the broccoli, okay? Just pour the broccoli in there. Now, you don't have to put all of it, but I'm going to put all of it because I like broccoli. It's not that much in the darn bag anyway, so we're going to put the broccoli in there and let that cook until the noodles get done. And then we're going to melt your butter and get your flour ready for your roux. Okay, now I'm doing too much. I'm going to make a little milk to make it creamy. Just a little. Maybe about a half a cup to make it creamy. I got my butter melted. Look at that broccoli. Look at all that chicken. And the carrots. Now I'm going to thicken that roux. And we're going to add them noodles. I'm going to drain the noodles. Let me get a strainer. Not a drainer, a strainer. Okay, I'm going to add the noodles. And the noodles are in. and just stir. Okay, I lost my spoon. Now that we add the noodles, we're going to stir, and then we're going to thicken it. After we stirred it, we're going to thicken it. Then we're just going to get our wire rack and just thicken it up with our roux that we got. Just take a little at a time and just thicken it up. Slowly but surely. I'm going to turn this on low. You could either put milk or cream in it, whatever way you want to go. And just continue to thicken it until you get it the thickness you want. I'm going to add a little pepper to it, and that's it. Okay, we're all done. Look at that. It's starting to thicken up. Look at it. Looks good. Looks good. I'm going to let it set for 5 minutes, and we'll be done on low. And look at the banana nut cakes. Look at that. And then macaroni cheese and a peach cobbler in there. Okay, I'm doing my thing today. I'm tired too. This is my day off, and I shouldn't be doing this. Bet y'all won't do it no more. How about that? Huh, you better ask somebody. Here we go. Dinner for today. Cream, chicken, and noodle. Oh, gotta make the ham sandwich. Hold on. Hold on. I don't have to take you through the hot ham and cheese. You know it's ham and cheese. And I'm going to do 2 kinds of cheese. I'm going to do provolone and Atlanta Lake American. So, go figure. That's what you do. Okay, here we go. Hot ham and cheese, cream chicken and broccoli soup, and some banana nut bread. Okay, y'all. Wonderful dinner. Sunday dinner. It's 5 o'clock. Had a lot going on because I had some orders I had to do. So it was a lot going on. God bless y'all. Stay sweet. Subscribe. Like. Share. Comment on what you think. I like your comments. Oh, smoke detector going off. Macaroni and cheese fell in the stove. That's why. All right. Bye-bye.